A story of a colony of Himalayan cliff bee Apis laboriosa. It is a part of the research project sponsored by the Climate Change Program Division of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. The giant honeybee Apis laboriosa, native to the central and eastern Himalayas, Hengduan, Arakan, Annamite and adjoining mountain ranges of Southeast Asia, builds single-combed exposed nests under rock ledges in deep, vertical river valleys at higher altitudes, typically ranging from 1,200 to 3,500 meters above mean sea level. With decreasing temperatures, some colonies migrate to nearby forests or river valleys and spend the winter as combless clusters under rocks and tree trunks near ground level, providing protection until late January. They are polylactic in nature, creating biological partnerships with many unrelated plant groups. To harvest honey, a traditional method of lighting a fire from the wood and foliage at the base of the rock is often employed. The smoke produced forces most of the bees to disperse away from the comb, leaving the brood and honey sections clearly visible, as well as pacifying the bees to a certain extent. A climate-controlled greenhouse covering an area of 50 square meters was set up for the captive rearing of Apis laboriosa at the Rajiv Gandhi University campus in Arunachal Pradesh, India. This area for captive rearing is outside the natural distribution range of Apis laboriosa. The greenhouse was constructed with 6 mm thick transparent polycarbonate sheets, a rollable agro-shade net made of polyethylene thread and an evaporative cooling cellulose pad of raw wood pulp paper in the place of the rear wall. Water flowed from top to bottom until reaching the temperature and humidity set at the control panel. 2 fans, covered with a small meshed net from the inner side to prevent the escape of honeybees, were fitted at the front wall of the greenhouse to replace excess and hot moisture, with cool moisture from the cooling cellulose pad and maintain airflow. The temperature and humidity inside the greenhouse were precisely set in the control panel according to the records of these environmental parameters in the natural habitat of Apis laboriosa, with the temperature ranging from 18.6 to 29 degrees Celsius, the moisture ranging from 62.9 to 99.8%, and the wind speed averaging 1.8 meters per hour. A combless cluster of Apis laboriosa was captured early in the morning from its natural habitat, at an altitude of 1,182 meters above mean sea level in Arunachal Pradesh. The colony was gathered using a polyester bag laminated with low-density polyethylene on the inner side and transported in a transportation cage made of a wooden frame with a wooden top cover, wooden bottom board, and side walls of polyvinyl chloride mesh net. The temperature during collection was below 10 degrees Celsius, with a humidity of 40 to 70%. The aerial distance between the experimental site and the site of collection was about 500 kilometers. The colony remained within the same cage with an open front door over a period of 9 months. The greenhouse was cleaned regularly to maintain a hygienic environment. Sugar syrup and commercial honey were provided to the bees daily, and 68 species of flowering plants, under 34 families, were supplied to screen out forage plants for Apis laboriosa. Of these, 28 species from 20 plant families were documented as forage resources for this honeybee species, demonstrating their polylactic nature. This study indicates that Apis laboriosa has the ability to forage from lower altitude plants outside their native habitat range.